going to be exploring fish pose. This is a very vulnerable, heart-opening posture, so just allow anything that comes up to move through the body. Any emotions, it's energy in motion, so we want it to move, flow out. There have been many times in this posture that I have just laid there and just cried and just let it out. So just know that you have the space to do that here. And also, if that doesn't happen for you, that's okay too. I'm gonna give you a couple different options. So if you have blocks, excellent, or your thick books will work just as well. If not, I'm also gonna show you an option for a variation with a towel or a blanket, whatever you have. So first I'll show you with the blocks. So you're gonna come down to the back body. So just come to a seat first so you can line these up. So your block is going to be lengthwise on the shortest height. And you want it to be about halfway up your back. So for anyone who wears a bra, it's going to be about where your bra strap lies. If you don't, you can just imagine that. So as you start to lay back, you can kind of feel out like where it is. I like to have another block or book up above that for my head to rest on. It could also be a pillow or a stack of pillows, just to give some support for the neck so the neck isn't just falling back the whole time, especially if you're gonna be in this posture for a lengthy amount of time. So extend the legs out long. Just allow yourself to slowly lower down onto the block, feel out. You'll know when it's in the right spot. You should feel this opening through the chest, lets the shoulders melt down towards the earth. You might feel some pops, some cracks, as that expansion is happening through the heart. If you feel some tension in the lower back, you can always bend into the knees. Then press into the soles of the feet to pick up the tailbone, tuck the tailbone, and then set it back down on the earth. And then try lengthening your legs out again. This should feel really good. It might be really intense. Just use your breath to move through the intensity. Bring in all of the elements of the wind, the fires, the waters, rushing through the body, the earth supporting you. Another option, getting carried away there because it felt so nice, that might be a little less intense as well, or if you don't have blocks or something like that, it's going to be with a towel or a blanket. So if you have a towel, you're going to want to fold it halfway and then roll it up lengthwise. So you're rolling it up into like this little tube. So once you have that, you have a couple options from there as well. You can line up your tube to the base of your spine, or the base of your chronic tube, and then make sure it's kind of aligned with where your spine is going to be. Then lower down, lengthening the legs onto that towel, that tube. Make any adjustments that you need to get comfortable. And depending on the size of your towel or blanket is how much intensity you're going to feel and how much opening you'll feel in that posture. And again, if that's still too intense, or if you just prefer to do it this way, take that tube and set it parallel to the front or back edge of your mat. And you're going to lay down across it so that the back of your shoulders are coming down onto this. Switch sides so you can see. So lengthening the legs, lowering down onto that towel. So the shoulders are supported there. Move it down so it's kind of at the back of your heart space. So just find whatever variation feels good. Where you feel the heart opening, blossoming, just like you have a secret garden in your heart. And this posture is just allowing all of the sunlight to flow in to nurture the plants, the flowers, the blooms. Imagine any armor that's been building up around the heart just falling away. And just notice if you find you have any resistance to that coming up. And just breathe through the resistance and allow it to come into the light, to unify. Breathe in and out through the heart space. Breathing in through the front of the heart. Imagining this brilliant emerald green beam of light. Breathing that in. And then exhaling out through the back of the heart. This beautiful, vibrant pink shade. Particular colors coming in unique to you. Breathe those in. Bring in the flow of the waters to move through the heart, clearing, cleansing, releasing. Any grief, that's been held up in the heart. Just going to allow it to see the light, to come into rhythm with your breath. So just notice what's coming up and just breathe through that. Breathing in the light of 100,000 suns. And exhaling, rooting into the earth beneath you. See those roots of light shining down through the earth, touching all the layers of crystals, and pulsing their healing energetic frequencies up through the back of the heart, the rose quartz. Inhale in, and just bring your hands to over your heart. You can stay here for as long as you would like, as long as you need. hope this has allowed you to feel a little bit lighter after this practice today. And the light in me honors and bows to the light in you. Namaste.